Hello friends, most welcome to English Advantage online classes. Friends, in this video I will be explaining to you the most important vocabulary for your next forthcoming exam like IBPS Bank PO, IBPS Clerk and definitely SSC CGL exam. So this vocabulary is going to be very important for you because I have taken this vocabulary from the last year questions paper and some of the top newspapers like the Hindu and the Indian Express. So this vocabulary is going to be very important for you, not only for solving the vocabulary part but also for solving the reading comprehension, cloze test and double flutter part. So this video will be in English language, and if you want to watch the Hindi version of this video tutorial, you can definitely watch it by visiting the respective playlist available on this channel, that is Hindi playlist. So you can definitely watch the same video in both the languages, in Hindi as well as English languages. So let us get started with these most important word. I call them high frequency word because they keep coming in different competitive exams like banking exams and definitely SSC CGL exams. So the first word I have taken is murky. Now this word has two meaning, and the most important meaning is, and the most common meaning is, obscure or morally questionable, something that is suspectful or that is doubtful or something that is questionable. Okay, as you can see written here, obscure or morally questionable or doubtful. Okay, so this is the most common meaning. This in this sense this is most commonly used. So murky means doubtful, suspicious or questionable. And this word can convey another meaning, that is dark and gloomy. If something is dark and gloomy, it means it's murky. And murky also means suspicious or doubtful. As you can see in this picture, I have portrayed this picture here, and that reads Ponzi schemes, because Ponzi schemes most of the time are very doubtful, they are not genuine. So that is why through this picture you can link this word in your mind and you can remember this word for a long time. So murky is something that is very doubtful and not genuine. And the corresponding antonym for this word will be clean, clear, cheerful, evident and apparent. If you are using the word in the sense of sad and gloomy, its opposite will be cheerful, and if you are using it in the sense of obscure or questionable, its antonym will be evident. Now let us look at the example sentence for this word. A government minister with a murky past. His past is not very clean and clear and genuine. His past is doubtful. Okay, so I hope you have understood this word murky, and you can apply this word in the real life situation and definitely in the exam. Now let us look at the second word, capricious. This word is very common, and this word has already appeared in many competitive exam already, particularly in banking and SSC CGL exam. So capricious is somebody who is not stable. Okay, who keeps changing his behavior, or you can say his behavior keeps changing according to his mood, who is not stable, who is changeable or variable or unstable. So I have given here many synonyms that signify the meaning of this word. Fickle is very important word because fickle means unstable. Inconstant, changeable, variable, unstable and mercurial. This word has been taken from the word mercury. Mercury by nature, mercury is in nature, it keeps changing. Okay, so that is why mercurial is something that keeps changing. And this word is also very common in share market, because share market is very volatile, it keeps changing. So that is why volatile means something that is quick changing. Arbitrary, fitful, inconsistent, irregular, vacillating and erratic. These two words are very important, vacillating and erratic. Erratic is something that is not regular, or there's something that is not consistent. So the antonym for this word will be predictable and stable. Predictable and stable. Now let us look at the example sentences for this word. A capricious climate, or you can say a unpredictable climate. Okay, A capricious and often brutal administration is not effective. It's quite true. Such kind of administration cannot be effective. So we have already covered two words. Now let us move on to the word, high frequency word number third or three, allay. Allay means to pacify something, to placate something. Okay. As you can see in the meaning, diminish or put at rest. Put at rest what? Fear, suspicion, or worry or pain. Okay. If you pacify fears or apprehensions or worry or pain, you can say you allay the fears. Okay. Relieve or alleviate pain or hunger. Relieve or alleviate pain or hunger. So allay, this word is very common, very important for your examination. Reduce, diminish, decrease, lessen. These words are very important. Assuaged, alleviate, ease, and many important words I have taken here, and at the same time I have also included idiomatic expressions and phrasal verbs. The edge off, take the edge off. Take the edge off means to pacify, mollify, okay, moderate, calm, mitigate is very important word. So all these words are very important. Palliate, abate, and tone down. Okay. So these many words I have taken, some 12 to 15 words I have taken as synonyms of this word allay. Now let us see the antonym for this word, aggravate and worsen. Aggravate and worsen. Now these are the example sentence. The report attempted to educate the public and allay fears. Some stale apples partly allayed our hunger during our journey. They satisfied our hunger, you can say, or they quench our hunger. So allay means to pacify. Okay, as you can see in the picture, you can remember this word through this picture. Very important picture I have put here. So now let us see the next word, grating. Grating is used with a reference to sound. If any sound is grating, it is very irritating and it is very harsh and unpleasant. Okay, sounding harsh and unpleasant, irritating, annoying, infuriating, rankling, vexatious, displeasing, maddening, and this word is very important, exasperate. Exasperating means something that is irritating. Exasperating or exasperate. Please remember this word and learn this word carefully. This word is very important. And this word is also important, infuriating. When somebody is very much angry, okay, it's called infuriation. Or you can say he was infuriated. He was extremely angry at something. Or annoying, this is quite common. And there are two words, irksome and bothersome. So the synonym antonym for this word will be soothing and pleasant. Soothing and pleasant. Now let us look at the example sentence. Her high grating voice disturbed me. Okay, her high grating voice disturbed me. And let us look at the second sentence. His grating confrontation personality makes him unlikable. Okay, he is fond of fighting, or you can say he's by nature he likes to fight. So this kind of personality makes him unlikable. Now let us look at the next word, moratorium. This is a noun, and moratorium means a temporary ban on something or temporary suspension on something, a temporary prohibition or suspension of an activity. So this is the meaning of moratorium. Moratorium. Now let us look at the synonyms. Embargo, this word I have already included in my previous videos. Ban, very common word. Prohibition, suspension, postponement, stay, and stand still, freeze, halt. Okay, deferral or deferment and adjournment. These words that I have put tick mark are very important. And antonym for this word are approval and sanction. Now let us look at the example sentence. A temporary moratorium on all nuclear testing. A moratorium on the use of polythene bags. Ban on polythene bags, you can say. So you can see the picture also, and through this picture you can remember this word. Now let us look at the next word, foil. Okay. Foil means, as a verb, foil means prevent something considered wrong or undesirable from succeeding. Prevent from succeeding. Prevent something wrong from succeeding. As you can see in the picture, this police group has busted a gang, and they have disclosed the conspiracy. So the synonym for this word will be thwart, frustrate, counter, oppose, bulk, this is important, disappoint, and impede, obstruct, hamper. All words convey almost the same meaning. Cripple, derail, or smash. So these are the important words. And antonyms for this word foil are aid, allow, facilitate, and abet. Okay, so this abet is very important. Abet means to support. Now let us look at the example sentence. A brave policewoman foiled the armed robbery. Okay, so as a noun, foil also mean the silver foil that is used for wrapping the food. So do not confuse this word with that word. That word is a noun form, and here I am explaining this word as a verb form. Now let us look at the next word. Castigate means to scold someone, to reprimand someone, to chide someone, okay, or to scold someone. Reprimand, rebuke, admonish, chastise, and chide is important word. Upbraid. And taking somebody to task. I took him to task. It means I scolded him. Take to task. This is a idiomatic expression, very important. Berate, okay, and remonstrate with. This is also important. Scold, reproach. This word has already come in many exams. Reproach, to scold. Okay, reprove and reproach. Pull up. This is the phrasal verb. Pull up means to scold. Lambast, very important. Read someone the riot act. This is also important. Read someone the riot act. Give someone a piece of one's mind. This is the idiom. Give someone a piece of one's mind. And haul over the coals. And criticize and censor. So many phrasal verb I have included, and 3-4 idioms also I have included. So the corresponding antonym for this word are appreciate, praise, and honor. Now let us look at the example sentence. He was castigated for not setting a good example. He was castigated for not setting a good example. As you can see in the picture, this boy is being castigated by this girl, and she is saying shame on you. So through this picture you can definitely remember this word. Castigate means to reprimand, to admonish, or to chide someone, or you can say to scold someone. Now let us look at the next word, beguiling. Okay, beguile means to cheat someone, to bluff someone, to swindle someone. Okay, so if you are beguiling, it means you are cheating someone in a indirect way or in a very attractive way. So beguiling means charm or enchant someone, often in a deceptive way. Beguiling means charm or enchant someone, often in a deceptive way. And the synonym for this word are charm, attack, enchant, entrance, win over, woo, captivate, bewitch. Bewitch is a good word. Bewitch. This word has come in many exams. Spell, bind, dazzle, tempt, lead on, lure. All word means to attract someone. Okay, seduce, mesmerize, hypnotize, Or entice, very common word. This is also very important word. Ensnare. Ensnare means to hypnotize someone, or entrap, to put somebody into a trap. Entrap. Now the antonym for this word are repulse and disenchant. An example sentence: he beguiled the voters with his good looks. He attracted his voters with his good looks. So this is the meaning of this sentence. Beguiling means to charm someone or to attract someone in a very deceptive way. Now let us look at the next word, embark. Embark means to start a journey, okay, or to board a plane. As you can see in the picture, they are going and they are going to start a journey for a particular purpose, okay. So they are embarking on a new journey, you can say. So begin a course of action. Now the synonym for this word embark are begin, start, commence. Commence is a very formal word. Commence means to start. Undertake, set about. Set about is a phrasal verb. Enter on, go into, and take up. So many phrasal verb I have taken. Set about, very important, to start something. Take up means to undertake something. Go into and enter on. And the antonym for this word are end and terminate. Now let us look at the example sentence. She embarked on a new career. Very important one. Now let us look at the last word of this video tutorial. Protract means to prolong or delay the process of something, or you can say extend something. Prolong, extend, spin out, or you can say stretch out, okay. So the antonym for this word will be shorten and curtail. He had certainly taken his time, even protecting the process. So this is the example sentence you can see in the picture. So in this video tutorial, I have taken 10 important words, 10 basic and most important words, but at the same time I have incorporated very many antonyms and synonyms and phrasal verbs and idiomatic expressions. So this will be highly useful for you, definitely. Now let us once again recapitulate all the words. Protect, embark, beguiling, castigate, foil, moratorium, grating, allay, capricious, and murky. Murky means something that is doubtful. Capricious means something that is unstable. Allay means to pacify. Grating means irritating or annoy. Moratorium means suspension. Foil means to prevent something from happening. Castigate means to scold somebody or something, to scold somebody. Beguiling means to charm or enchant someone. Embark means to start a journey, and protect means to prolong the process. Now let us do the revision of these words, and some of the word I have taken from my last video tutorial, so you can revise those words also. Arraign means to prosecute, okay, to start a legal proceedings in the court. Arraign. Douse means extinguish or drench something. Uncouth means uncultured. Tardy means sluggish or delay. Dispel means to dismiss or make something disappear. Soporific. Soporific means something that makes you sleep. Sporadic. Sporadic means to make a mention of something or to hint something. Ameliorate, to improve something, okay. Allude means ameliorate means to improve something, and allude means to hint. Yes, allude means to hint, and bereft means deprive. So allude means hint. I have given the numbers here also. You can tally these words and you can remember these words. Now let us look at the next part. Procrastinate means to delay. Indict means to accuse. Okay. Ephemeral means something that is transient or temporary. Rampant means something that is everywhere or widespread. Ubiquitous, that is omnipresent. If something is everywhere, it is ubiquitous. Equivocal means unclear. Dearth means scarcity. Ample means plentiful. Undermine means weaken. Or bounty means reward. So through these revision part, you must have revised many words and you must have learned very important high frequency word for your examination point of view. So I am 100% sure you must have liked this video. So, and if you have found this video useful, please like it, share it with your friend, and do send me your comments so that I can further improve it for your benefit. And if you are the first timer on this channel, please do not forget to subscribe. Do subscribe to us for your benefit. You will keep getting such kind of exam oriented video. If you do subscribe to us, please do subscribe to us. Before leaving, do not forget to subscribe. I have given here some links. I will be providing on all these links in the description area below. From there you can join through these links. You can join English Advantage group on Facebook, and you can share my YouTube link. You can follow me on Twitter. You can connect with me on LinkedIn, and I have given my WhatsApp number 98937199933. This is also my contact number, and I have given my email address also. So through these links, you can definitely contact me anytime for any kind of problem. So once again, thank you very much for watching this video, and I wish you all the best for your bright future. Thank you.